This is my Yosenju deck profile. Go through with the monsters first. Of course, 3,1s. Bouncer. So good. Run 3,2s. Attack directly. Comma 3. Searcher. Self-explanatory. I run 2 Sujix to get the bonus, and the extra attack helps me get over clean monsters and anything that might help with that situation. Any card that shuts down, any monsters that shut down the deck. Basic. 3 is a little bit too cloggy. I just run 2. 2 L's. Turn it more. I like to use it for its effect and its defense. Helps out against Cleaves when they don't got a massive field. And also its effect to stop back row. That usually affects me a lot. Especially when I get my Yosenjus destroyed and have no way of getting them back. Usually shuts me down. This helps stop that. Especially when I'm running playing against Spiritual Beast. 1 Thunder King. I love Thunder King. I've won many matches because of Thunder King, especially against Cleaves when they can't draw, and several other decks, of course. But he's definitely an MVP. I love using him. Wouldn't take him out. That's it for the monsters. Sorry, a little sick. For spells, 3 dualities. You don't really special summon, so you get to. It's basically free. It's all 1 up. Helped me out a lot. 3 MST, especially with a lot of Cleaves and back row, it comes and help a lot. And especially to destroy my own stuff if needed, my floodgates. 3 Tankies, basic, Searcher. 2 Training Grounds. I don't run 3. 3 is cloggy, but 2 is really good. I get a lot of searches, get a lot of hand presence because of it, and also get the attack bonus when I need to run over monsters, which happens a lot. 2 Dark Hole. I don't own a Regeki at the moment, so I just run 2 Dark Hole instead. But it still works basically like Regeki because I don't usually have monsters on the field, and it helps out a lot. People hate seeing it. I run 2 Creature Swamp. I was maining 3 Battle Faders, but I ended up taking them out to test a different kind of build up. But these do come in handy with my Yosenju's Creature Swamp monsters, and get my Yosenju back to my hand. I piss off a lot of Klee players because of this, and several other players, of course. It's really good. Snatch, self-explanatory. Divine Wind, help bring out L and anything else to get field presence, and Dimensional Fissure. Comes in handy a lot. That's it for the spells. Traps. 3 Mirror Force. Especially with me not having my faders in, I definitely need that defense, especially against Cleaves. For some reason, Linus people expect Mirror Force for some reason, but it always catches them off guard, and I smack them. They hate it. 2 Vanities. If I had a 3rd, I would run a 3rd because it comes in so much handy. I never have a situation where it turns out bad unless it's just a dead draw, but that happens not very often. 2 Yosenju Secret Moves. Testing out part of the new build, especially having L on the field. It stomps down a lot of stuff, especially against Spiritual Beast. Helps out a lot. I don't like getting steed against. And I use it against Cleaves too when I have my L up, stop their scout. Bottomless, Solemn, and Macrocosmos. Basic backup traps. Comes in handy. Course side macros and fissure out against Spiritual Beast. My basic side deck as of now. The 3 faders. They come in handy, especially when I'm playing against OTK decks. They save my ass a lot. I love running them. I just do them on the side, testing out this build. 2 Flying Seas. Of course, against the Burning Abyss, etc. Stellars. Effect Feeler comes in handy. Basic. Fire Fist Gorilla, usually against Burning Abyss and against Cleese and Spiritual Beast, of course. Comes in handy a lot. Necro Valley, very broken against Shaddolls and etc. Run 2 Fairy Wind, of course against Cleese and mostly against Cleese anyways, that's what I usually sided against. 2 Trap Stuns, use that definitely against Spiritual Beast, against Steeds. That's the only part of the deck that really gives me problems is Steeds. Always wiping out my monsters or stop me from getting over theirs. So Trap Stun really comes in handy. I also run 2 Wiretap 2. It comes in handy also. I use that also against Spiritual Beast and such. And against my friend who runs Cleese, he likes to throw in Mirror Forces out of the side against me. And I'm throwing taps against them. And stuns, just extra protection. Trento and Compulse, just basic if needed against Swarm decks. My extra deck, it's not all here, but I got a couple proxies in there too. But definitely Tiger King, he come in handy. He actually won me a game. He's really good effect. He comes in a lot of handy. I'm glad I got him. Maelstrom, basic. Fist Dweller, Roach, Exciton, and Volachain. I usually run 2 Cowboys inside the side 2 for OTK and such. And of course, basic Exceed monsters, normal shit. You know, you got Lightning Shidori, anything like that. It doesn't really matter. I don't go to the extra deck as much. Don't really need to, but they come in handy. And that would be the end of my deck profile.